Hello, I'm ZARASHID. Welcome to Matters of Opinion. The U.S. Supreme Court will soon begin hearing arguments in a landmark case involving the government's authority to use GPS tracking devices in criminal investigations without first obtaining a court order. The court's ruling could have a far-reaching impact on warrantless GPS tracking practices, which critics contend is a violation of the Fourth Amendment protections against unreasonable search and seizure. Now, if the Supreme Court rules against warrants for GPS tracking, any state, for example, could decide tomorrow that all license plates will be issued with a GPS monitor. You still have to buy them, and you could also be monitored without your knowledge. The case involves a man who was convicted in 2008 and sentenced to life in prison for possessing and conspiring to distribute more than 50 kilograms of cocaine. Key government evidence in this case was gathered by placing a GPS tracking device to his vehicle without a search warrant and used by the FBI to track his movements for about 30 days. His lawyers maintained that by placing the GPS device on his vehicle, it violated his Fourth Amendment by conducting a search and seizure without a warrant. The prosecutors urged the Supreme Court to uphold the ability of law enforcement to use a new means of technology to conduct non-intrusive surveillance of vehicles in public spaces. Now, in August 2011, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia sided with the defendant, ruling that the government has no authority to conduct around-the-clock GPS surveillance of a suspect without a warrant. The Supreme Court ruling in this case is really important because lower courts have been really divided on this issue. In my opinion, I think a warrant must be obtained to place a GPS tracking device on any suspect. To allow GPS monitoring of U.S. citizens without a warrant is a slippery slope that could lead to placing tracking devices on your clothes and elsewhere without your knowledge and without any justification. I feel it's an abuse of state power and a clear violation of the Fourth Amendment protections against unreasonable search and seizure. Well, that's my opinion. What's yours? Email me at ZARASHID@villagetv.org, or you can view this segment again and leave your comment on YouTube if you place ZARASHID in the search box. We're now on Facebook as well. I'm Zakir Rashid with Matters of Opinion.